Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. If you know me, this is a long time coming. I have wanted to start a beauty blog and start filming on YouTube for a while now. It just took a while to build up the confidence to do so. For my first video, I wanted to focus on affordable products that anyone can get their hands on, that you can create any kind of look with. I found a bunch of stuff at the drugstore that I play with every single day that I'd love to share because I think makeup is intimidating and people think that you need to spend thousands of dollars at Sephora to get the look you want, and that's just not true. Most of my favorite products are drugstore products, and I just wanted to share those. So some of these are going to be drugstore products that you can get at your local Target, Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, places like that, but a couple of them are also going to be online brands that aren't featured in drugstores but are just as affordable. And then there's also a couple of products that you can get at Ulta that are drugstore but you just can't find around the area that I'm in. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about before getting started with the video. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me. It would mean the world to me if you would subscribe and leave a comment below. So without further ado, if you would like to check out some of my favorite affordable products that you probably want to add to your collection, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're gonna start with primers. My favorite drugstore ones. This is the first one I ever used. It's the Maybelline Master Prime, and this is in 100, which is Blur and Smooth. It is more of a moisturizing primer, I would say, compared to my other ones. I do see that it is smoothing. It's not a pore filling, so if you have really big pores and you're looking for something to kind of hide that, that's probably not the primer you would reach for. But if you're looking for a light moisturizing primer, then that would definitely be a good go-to. So the next primer that I have is the NYX Angel Veil. You can get this guy at Target. NYX is available at Target. I have gotten this one at Ulta and also at Nordstrom Rack if you're in Colorado. And this one is a skin perfecting primer. This is also oil free, so if you're oily, this is a great primer for like an everyday go-to. I found that with this primer, my foundation looks flawless. I absolutely recommend this guy. I love it so much and I reach for it all the time. My favorite pore filling primer is the number 7 Airbrush Away. And it is a very silicone-y feeling primer. It reminds me of the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. It just fills in my pores really well. I have really large pores, so this is what I reach for when I'm going out, when I'm gonna take pictures, when I want to look really, really airbrushed and great. And by the way, you can get number 7 at you can get it at Ulta, you can get it at Target, and there's one other place I've seen it. Oh, Walgreens. You can grab it at Walgreens as well. Okay, let's move on to foundations. My tried and true drugstore foundation that I used for probably 2 years, and I still use it sometimes. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte&Poreless foundation. I use the shade 310, and it is made for oily skin. Normal, it says normal to oily on the package, but it's really great for oily skin. It stays on all day, it locks in, it does not look heavy. That's my favorite part of this foundation, is it just looks like you've gotten a great tan, you're airbrushed, but if you wanted it to be full coverage, you can also build it up. So it's a great staple foundation to have in your collection. My holy grail. This is my favorite drugstore foundation, and I think it always will be. This is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. That's what the inside of it looks like. I have the shade in this medium 2.5, which is natural beige. If you have oily skin, I would stay away from this. I have combinations, so some days I can get away with it, some days it kind of sloughs off on me, but I honestly don't care because I love it so much. I don't mind touching it up because I think the finish is absolutely flawless. It's what I have on my skin right now. It's a little too dark for me right now. I tried to blend it down my neck, but that didn't really go too well for me. Every time that I wear it, I get compliments from boys that are like, your makeup looks really good. Boys. Setting powders, loose powders, affordable powders. The best, my most favorite powder at the drugstore is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. You can use it for all over your face, under your eyes. I used it under my chin and above my lip because those are the places that get the oiliest, the sweatiest, the grossest. It mattifies any foundation that you are setting. Right now I'm using the color 005 Silky Beige. If you are looking for more of a foundation powder, so something that's closer to the tone of your foundation, something not for underneath the eyes but for all over the face to set, I love the Maybelline Fit Me, which goes with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I have it in the same shade in 310. Obviously I have loved this guy a little because I have hit pan with it, so it's a great all over powder. It locks the foundation in, does not make it look cakey at all. I highly recommend this guy if you want to use it for all over your face and you aren't wanting to do any heavy powder. If you want more of a banana powder, I would definitely recommend the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. You can get this guy at Ulta. It's $8 and it has a beautiful yellow tone underneath it, so if you do have yellow tone skin and you want to bake underneath your eyes with this guy, it does not leave a white cast behind. It's very comparable. I would even say it's a dupe for the Ben Nye banana powder, which is really expensive. And it does just as good of a job. I love this guy. I will use it to set my whole face. I usually do underneath the eyes with it, and I love the finish that it has. Keeps it in there all day, doesn't slough off. Highly recommend that guy. One that I don't hear talked about a lot is the Soap&Glory One Heck of a Blot. Oh, that's not focusing. There we go. One Heck of a Blot. This is a super translucent mattifying powder. It comes with a little compact mirror, and I have some foundation in there because I was using a dirty sponge to apply it, but it just has this little pan, and I use my beauty blender and I dig it in there and I use it to set underneath my eyes. There is no white cast on this or flashback, and I love that. That's honestly why I use these products, is because they don't have flashback. When I take a picture and everyone looks good and they're smiling and I have white triangles underneath my eyes from setting my makeup, I get so mad. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. That's something I will never use a product that does that, and I will never recommend a product that does that. Okay, we're on to concealers. Okay, the best drugstore concealer in my opinion is the NYX HD Concealer, and I have this one in the shade Beige, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, CW04 Beige. This one I would say is my most comparable to Tarte Shape Tape. It blends out wonderfully. It has high coverage. I use it to set my lids. I use it for all over the face. It has everything that Tarte Shape Tape has, almost. And that's why I love it so much. Okay, mascaras. So oh my gosh, I recommend this to everyone that asks me about my lashes, about mascaras, about anything. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in the shade Carbon Black. It is the only mascara that has ever separated my lashes. My lashes clump no matter what. It has this little wand on it, and it grabs each of my lashes and fills them up without clumping them. It is the only mascara I've ever had that has done that. This one I've recently fallen in love with, and oh my gosh, I wear this every single day now. It is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Mascara. My lashes are blonde and short as heck, and it takes them up, it fills them out, it doesn't clump them. This is one of the best drugstore finds I've ever found, and I'm pretty sure this is $4. Okay, brows. So really the only thing that I use right now for my brows, the two things I use for my brows are drugstore. I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I use it in the shade Taupe. And I love it because not only does it have a spoolie on the end, because I need that, I need to brush through my brows first, but I really love how precise the actual product inside the pencil is. It really lets me, or allows me, to get in there and make hair-like strokes. It's not just painting a color onto your brows. It lets you precisely make it look like there are hairs underneath where you're missing hair, which is exactly what I need. To set my brows, I've been using the Essence Make Me Brow. It's in blonde, and so it lightens up my brows a little bit because my brows are pretty dark compared to my natural hair. It has fibers in it, so it kind of replaces some of your missing eyebrow hairs, and it kind of just fills in the color where I've put in product on top of, so it looks like hair. It doesn't look like I just drew on something. And then it sets them, it locks them in for like 24 hours. I will take my makeup off and my brows are still locked and loaded because I haven't touched them yet. I absolutely love this product. It's also from Essence, which I mentioned earlier is in Ulta, and I'm pretty sure it's like $2. As far as liners go, this is a new Ulta brand. These two are always sold out, so you'll have to sign up for the restock. But this is the Lottie London Wing Woman liquid eyeliner. This is the best liquid eyeliner I've ever used in my whole life. And it has this long felt tip. It's not extra long, but it's perfectly precise for the line that I want to get. I don't usually do winged liner, but I line my top lid a lot. I haven't been lately, but when I do, this is my go-to. It's super black. Oh my gosh. It's super black. It dries down matte. It's not shiny. It is just everything that I want in a liquid eyeliner pencil, and I love this guy. So if you want this, it's online at Ulta. But a waterline eyeliner pencil, the only one that I use is also Lottie London. It's the AM to PM Kohl Black Liner, and it is, oh my gosh, I have never had a black eyeliner that stays all day underneath my eyes, but this guy does. My eyes water all the time. I have allergies and they water like crazy for absolutely nothing. This stays. It doesn't smear, it doesn't run, it doesn't anything. It's the perfect waterline eyeliner, even to line the upper part of the waterline after you put falsies on. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, contour palettes. So there's two great contour palettes that I found in the drugstore that I really love. This first one I've given a little too much love to. I got this in high school and it was my first run with contouring, I'll say. So this is the e.l.f. contour palette. It doesn't say what shade it's in. But it has this warm tone bronzer, this cool tone bronzer, this highlight shade, which I've never really used. It's not incredible. I'd use it if you want a super natural highlight. But this was a banana powder that I used down to the pan, and obviously I use this one like crazy. Super affordable, comes with a little mirror, super compact and awesome. You can take this with you anywhere to touch up. These bronzers blend out wonderfully. I love the finish of them. I love how they look on my skin tone. I cannot speak highly enough of this. This is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. You can get this guy at Target, Ulta, wherever. Obviously, I've given it too much love. Look how it opens. It like, yeah, I've taken this everywhere with me, traveled with it. You get a really, really vivid highlight in this, and you get a bunch of different tones of bronzers and contour shades. Highlights, banana powder that I've obviously used 1,010,000 dabs of. I've obviously used a crazy amount of this banana powder. It's not even like existent in there anymore. But I love all of these colors on my skin. There's not one that I don't use. I use this on my friends. When I first started getting into makeup, my friends would be like, can you come use that contour palette on my face? Because I would love using it. They would love the look of it, no matter their skin tone, no matter what. It just is a great contour palette, and I absolutely love it. This is one of my holy grail products. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This guy smells like coconuts. It's not overwhelming. When you first put it on, you smell it, and it makes me so happy. I don't know why. I absolutely love it. This is what it looks like in the pan. I have gone through about 5 of these. I don't rebuy products. I like trying new stuff, but I can't not rebuy this. It is the perfect bronze, not cakey, not muddy, not gray cast looking bronzer. It's absolutely amazing. I use this every single day, no matter if I'm contouring with a high-end product, whatever, I use this every single day. And then this is a matte bronzer, so I always put a shimmery bronzer on top of it. Oh, this one. I have recently fallen in love with this Milani Baked Bronzer in 05 Soleil. The finish of this, I have it on today. It is golden. It has like these gold flakes in it that just make you look like you're highlighted on your cheeks, but it's not like a glitter. It's like it looks like it's shining from underneath your skin. I cannot explain it, but it is one of my favorite drugstore finds in this world. Here's the pan with the gold flakes in it. It's just awesome. This is probably my favorite shimmery bronzer at the moment, high-end or drugstore. Okay, drugstore blushes. I have two that I really enjoy right now. The first is the LA Girl Just Blushing blush in Just Playful. And it's more of a mauve-y blush. It's not too bright, which is what I look for in a blush. I really like the finish of this. Blends out very well. I really, really enjoy the color on that one more than anything. The next one is the Essence Satin Touch blush. And I have this one in the shade 10 Satin Coral. This one I'm pretty sure is under $3. It's a peachy, just perfect tone for every single day. It'll go with a bright lip, it'll go with a light lip, it'll go with anything. This is one of my favorite products of all time. I cannot talk about it enough. I love it. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. I think it's 321B. If I'm not mistaken, yes. This is the best drugstore highlight in my opinion. Blinding. I use this every single day. So this is, oh, it won't focus. That's just like, I use it to highlight my brow bone, my cheek, the inner corner of my eye. I use it to highlight my body. I use it for everything. It is amazing and so, so, so affordable. I highly recommend this, guy. Woo! Okay, so my camera died. I overheated and I had to go to work before it turned back on. So, and then I realized that I've been filming for a really long time. So I think what I'm gonna do is end this video here. If you wanna join me to see my affordable eye palettes, my affordable eye products and lip products, then I will be uploading that video very shortly. It'll also include my current favorite songs, which is a little idea I got from one of my favorite YouTubers, Casey Holmes. Shout out Casey, I love you, girl. But yeah, so I think that is gonna conclude my first YouTube video. There were some kinks, there were some things I didn't expect. I was really nervous, but I got through it and I'm super proud of myself, as lame as that seems. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know this is a super long video. If you aren't into makeup and you just watch this to support me, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because this is something that means a lot to me, as superficial as that may sound. Just talking about makeup, but it really does mean the world to me that you would spend the time watching this when it's not really relevant to you. If you'd like to join me and get notified of videos and kind of follow my journey, then that'd be awesome if you would press the red button below and subscribe. It would help me out a lot, and you could give this video a big thumbs up. That would help a lot too. But thank you guys so much for tuning in again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.